Hey, it's me, Zarnov, and welcome to the Elden Ring 100% playthrough. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I am doing fantastic myself. I'm so excited. I've been waiting on the edge of my seat for this game to finally launch. I had it preloaded, I downloaded the patch straight away, and here we are getting straight into the game. Now, I'm going to preface, I haven't done a lot of research. I haven't done a lot of research prior to playing this, so a lot of the classes, a lot of the things that you can get, I am unaware of. I am fresh. I am so excited to get straight into it. So in this playthrough, it's obviously going to be a 100% playthrough. That also having the caveat, obviously, that we will probably miss content if there is missable content. There's just some things I can't help because I will be, as I said, blind. It's not like I have a little checklist in my mind of everything I wanted to do. But I have already been through this menu. I've had a look at a few of the characters just for time's sake, and what I want to be going with is the Confessor. Now, I want to go with the Confessor, body type A, just because if you have a look at their stat distribution, it's kind of like, it's slightly even. It's not as obviously even as the Wretch character type, but it's as even as I could get it because I want to be able to do a melee type playthrough as well as magic. But we're still going to run through a lot of the classes, and I'll, in terms of keeping this completion and also just to make myself aware of everything and how everything works, I will be running through the classes. But our name for this character is going to be Exarch Alfgar. I don't know why. It's just a random name that came to head and it looked kind of cool. It's just a random name that came to mind, and it looked kind of cool. So I was like, hey, I guess it kind of somewhat fits the priest type look. Yeah, maybe? I don't know. We're going to go with Mature and Origin. So we have all these. These are all the different class types, by the way, and we're going to run through them. And there's a lot more than what was in the network test, and there's some that were in the network test that aren't actually here. I didn't play the network test, but I did see like a few things here and there. Obviously, I tried to keep it as blind as possible, but just like everyone, I'm human, and I couldn't help myself. I wanted to have a sneak peek at a few things. So we've got the Vagabond, a knight exiled from their homeland to wander, a solid armor-clad origin. The Warrior, a nomad warrior who fights wielding two blades at once, an origin of exceptional technique. The Hero, a stalwart hero, at home with a battle axe descended from a Badlands chieftain. Bandit, a dangerous bandit who strikes for weak points, excels at ranged combat with bows. Astrologer, a scholar who reads fate in the stars, heir to the school of glintstone sorcery. Prophet, a seer ostracized for inauspicious prophecies, well-versed in healing incantations. Samurai, a capable fighter from the distant land of reeds, handy with katana and longbows. Prisoner, a prisoner bound in an iron mask, studied in glintstone sorcery, having lived among the elite prior to sentencing. Confessor, that is us. A church spy adept at covert operations, equally adept with a sword as they are with their incantations. To me, that just sounds like the perfect class. Spy adept at covert operations, so you can sneak, and then equally adept with a sword, so melee, as they are with their incantations, which is magic. So for me, that's just the perfect class, especially for a 100% playthrough. I want to try and experience as much as I can, not be limited by like base stats, like, no, this character isn't good for magic, you can't do magic, no, bad. I want to be able to do everything. And then obviously we have what I quite honestly laughed at the first time I saw it when I was quickly running through this before I started the video, the Wretch. Now, a poor, purposeless sod, naked as the day they were born. A nice club is all they have. So obviously they're the type of, they kind of cater to the person who just wants to have a very painful playthrough, but also the stat distribution is completely even, so it's basically a clean slate character choice. You can be whoever you want, but we're going to go with Confessor, as I said, our keepsake. Now, I also did run through these, and I won't tell you just yet what we're going to go with, but we'll run through them quickly. So, none. You can choose to have nothing. No keepsake. The past has been well and truly left behind. That's definitely not us. I haven't played this game before, but from what I've heard, and other From Software games, I'm not particularly well versed in them, and from what I've heard, I'm going to want every single little buffer advantage I can get. So we're definitely not going with none. We have the Crimson Amber Medallion. A medallion inlaid with Crimson Amber increases maximum HP. That's one I very seriously considered. The Lands Between rune, the gold of grace shining in the eyes of the people of the Lands Between, used to gain many runes. Golden Seed, a golden seed washed ashore from the Lands Between, said to reinforce sacred flasks. Fanged imp ashes, the ashes of small diminutive golems. Ashes are said to hold spirits within. Cracked pot, three strange cracked pots that somehow mend themselves, a container for certain thrown items. Stone sword key, 2 stone keys shaped like swords, breaks the seal on imp statues, but can only be used once. Bewitching branch, 5 sacred branches charged with beguiling power, said to originate from the demigod Michaela. Boiled prawn, 5 pieces of boiled prawn, boosts physical damage negation. And Shabiri's woe, the crazed likeness of a noble whose eyes have been gouged out, attracts enemies' aggression. So there's a few of these that I had a closer look at, being obviously the Crimson Amber Medallion, as I said, and the Golden Seed. These were like, I'm just going to say it straight out the bat, these were like the main 2 I was looking at, and the Golden Seed ended up kind of winning out because I was thinking to myself, you know, having better flasks, which is essentially what I believe this would be, is just more important in general, like especially if you need to regenerate something quickly compared to just having more HP in general, because you can kind of improve this as levels go up, so it kind of takes away from what this buff is, whereas the Golden Seed is just, you have better flasks in general. That's at least how I'm interpreting it. I could be completely wrong. And then there's other things like the Stone Sword Key, like, for me, that sounds like a single use. I mean, it says right there, but can only be used once. So it's a single use item. It's not going to keep a permanent buff or anything like that. So for me, it's just not something that I would spend something like this on. I feel like the Golden Seed or the Crimson Amber Medallion are probably the better things to choose from. But hey, I could be completely wrong. Please don't take my word for anything. This is like my first proper playthrough of a From Software game. I could be completely wrong on so many levels. But now we're going to choose the base template, and I went for the Loner. So we can have a quick look at the rest of these. So we've got the Warrior, the most common face among the Tarnish. After all, they were all warriors once. And then we've got the Truth Seeker, the face of an austere pilgrim. There are many roads to truth. The Aristocrat, a regal face found among those who claim noble blood in the Lands Between. The Loner, face found among a proud and seclusive tribe of folk, well versed in ancient legends and heresies alike. Northerner, a face found among the hardy people of the unforgiving north. Some say they're descended from giants. Seafarer, the face of one who wanders the seas in search of their home in the Lands Between. Reedlander, a face from the faraway isolated land of reeds where blood is a familiar sight. Draconian, the stony face of the people of the ancient dragons, among whom life is typically short. Nightfolk, the features of those known as Nightfolk, few in number, they were said to bleed silver long ago. And Newman, the face of the Newman, supposed descendants of denizens of another world, long-lived but seldom born. So as I said, we're going to be going with Loner because I feel like this kind of character and this kind of description kind of fits the whole priest, confessor type, you know, look type mystique that I'm going for. So we're going to go with him. Detailed appearance. I'm not going to change too much, but we're going to keep it as mature. I already had a quick look through all these voices. I couldn't tell too much of a difference. So I just went with mature voice 1. It kind of seemed the least screechy to me, if that kind of makes sense. So yeah, we went with, we're going to go with mature voice 1. The skin color. Again, I was actually surprised that you could literally just go boom. Like boom or again, boom. Like, it's just, there is no limit here, which I absolutely love. There's just no limit. It can be whoever you want it to be. I'm just going to go with the typical kind of priest that I would, kind of how I envision our priest being, which is a more like, you know, well-traveled, you know, seen plenty of sunlight, that kind of thing. So maybe a bit, yeah, probably around there. We'll go with that, I think. Yeah, just a nice tan. That's basically it. And for altar face and hair, we'll run through these really quick so you guys can see, but there is so much here. So adjusting the face template, you can change the bone structure. Like, there's just so much. Like, so much. Like, an insane amount of choice. Apparent age, like, apparently I'm 255. I just wanted to be mature, but hey, that's fine. I like the way we look. The facial aesthetic, again, feminine to masculine. Like, there's just an insane amount of choice here. I'm just going to keep everything where it is because I'm pretty happy with this character as it is. I just wanted to show you guys everything. So face structure. Again, you can go into insane detail through all of these things. It's absolutely awesome. Like, it truly is awesome. What we might do is I might change the hair because I do like the look, the different like types of hair that we can get. And I haven't actually properly looked through these. So can we zoom out? We can. There we go. Let's, I'm going to say we want like a slightly longer hair look because I want that whole kind of priest vibe going. So something like that's nice, as well as what our base hair was nice as well. That's probably a little bit too raggedy, I would say, for a priest. That was our original hair, right? I did like that, to be honest. I did like the original hair a lot. I'm happy to keep it as the original hairstyle, but I also like this. So we might go with this, because I do like... yeah, we'll go with this. I'm happy to change it up from what the original was. Hair color. Let's go nice and dark. Nice and dark. Just full black hair. Luster, root darkness. Oh my goodness, there is so much detail. This is awesome. I see, I haven't even completely run through all of this myself. I've skimmed over it, but my gosh. Let's go facial hair as well. I find that these are the main things that kind of set how our character will look instead of changing all those minute details. Although I would love to change all those minute details, I'm not going to make everyone sit through that. I'm happy with that, to be honest. I'm happy with how that looks. Beard color, match hair. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. All good. Eyelashes, cosmetics, tattoo. Ooh, tattoos. Okay. Okay, so tattoo marks. Yeah, no. Still good. I'm going to go through these real quick. What do we want? What? Oh, so now we can actually get into proper tattoos. Perfect. This is actually... Oh, they've done a great job with this character creation right off the bat. Right off the bat. You want a review from me just from the character creation alone? Recommend. Recommend. This is so nice. This is so awesome to be able to look through all of this stuff and just have so much choice. This is truly amazing. I don't want to have something like too out there. Something nice and simple, I think, would do it for me. So we might just go with that. I feel like that's nice. But I also kind of want to make it pop a little bit. And I love the color purple. Do I like the color purple here though? Yeah, like that. That's the kind of purple I want. Something that's not like bright shining off your face, but also kind of, it just makes him look like he's a little bit, I don't know, it gives him a bit of personality, a bit of flair, a little bit of magic in there, I guess you could say. This, I don't know, I just love the whole purple, and I think I even put it on my Skyrim playthrough character as well, a bit of purple face paint. So that was probably, or purple tattoo. That was probably your first exposure to me liking the color purple. So tweak the tattoo. Oh my goodness. So you can do all this as well. Oh gosh. Okay. Expansion. I definitely want it a bit larger. Definitely want it larger, I would say. About there? Just so it's a little bit more prominent off the face. Yeah, perfect. No, I don't want to discard it. I want to keep it like that. There we go. And it's so handy because they keep a marker as to where you were based and where you are now. So it's just a really handy way to actually kind of compare what it was and all that. Eye patch. Do we want an eye patch? That could be interesting, but nah. We're gonna give our guy the gift of eyesight. We're not gonna make life too hard for this poor guy. It's gonna be hard enough with me piloting him. He's gonna have a real tough time. Okay. So that looks like that's everything for that. We'll back out of there. Alter body. What can we do here? Again, as I said, there's just so many things. You can change the size of your head, the size of your chest, all those things. We're just going to keep it very simple. I'm going to give him black body hair. There we go. I mean, maybe we can do that. Just make him a bit of a brawny guy. A really big brawny guy. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Keep that. And then what else could we go? Let's see if this... How... Our guy doesn't skip leg day. He definitely doesn't skip leg day. There's a lot of things The people probably doing the... Oh my goodness, you can have absolute balloons for legs. Man is squatting every single day. We won't make it absolutely ridiculous. We'll get to about there, I reckon. Those are some nice meaty legs. I wasn't actually going to change any of these things, but now that I can, I just want to make our guy a beast. Now that I'm actually like kind of getting into it a bit more, we'll just make him a big old tank. Keep the head... Well, we'll make it a little bit bigger to kind of make up for how big we're making everything else. We'll go about 165. Alright, legs, body hair. Yep, we'll keep all that. And I'm very happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. We've got a very nice looking character on our hands, I feel like. And you don't even need to change all that much, to be honest. I'm having such a great time already, and I haven't even played the game. Let's save to favorites. Yes, I'm going to overwrite this one. This is the guy I was talking about earlier when I was quickly running through it. So we'll overwrite this save slot of this save character back out of this and finish. I feel like, yeah, we're looking mean and we're looking huge. Our guy is sauced to the gills. All right, let's finish there. Starting with game with this character, is that okay? That is definitely okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's get right into it. Now, do we have like an introduction scene, or is it just straight into the game? As I said, I genuinely have no idea. I'm just so excited to start. So excited to start. And, okay, it looks like there's a bit of an introduction scene, so I am going to be quiet right now.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome Dung-Eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. across the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Wow. I think anyone who watches that is in agreement. Just wow. What an introduction to the game. Now, is that like, what is that? Because that's not like a tutorial thing showing me where to go. Is that like another player who's just starting or something and I can see them? I've got no idea. Like, are these other players? They must be. In any case, new, the ring. Switch action, read message. Okay, praise the Elden Ring. Alright, close. Okay, and let's run around a little bit, see what we got. Read message, praise the Elden Ring. Yep, praise the Elden Ring. Okay, alright. I'm guessing these are messages that are just left by randoms, I'm gonna say. Let's, okay, so you can pretty much destroy everything. Love that. Another guy seems to have picked the same priest that we have. Good choice, my friend. Good choice. Good taste, I would say. Okay. Just, obviously, I know I've got to go over there. That's definitely very obvious to me, but I'm just seeing what there is to see, making sure we're not missing anything. You guys know how it is for me by now, and for those of you that don't, I am Zarnov, and I like to make sure I get everything in a game, which is why I'm kicking this off saying this is a 100% playthrough right off the bat. Now, obviously, there will be content that we could miss, because I am not studied in the game. I'm not going to be looking up things in the game, anything like that. So there are definitely things we could miss, particularly if there is like missable content that is time sensitive or whatnot. There's definitely a possibility we could miss it. Also, another thing I want to preface right at the start of this playthrough before we get into it is please leave any useful comments below, but also please try your best to refrain from spoiling. Just like frame the comment as like, hey, there's a useful thing over here. I feel like you should check it out. Yada, yada, yada. You guys know what I'm talking about, that kind of thing. Just no specific like, hey, you know this happens when this happens. Oh, you didn't? Oh, well, yeah, that happens, you know? Please try your best to refrain from that. But without further ado, let's continue out of this little tutorial area. Pillage remains. New, tarnished, wizened finger. Alright, so our guy seems to have absolutely no qualms with walking up to a dead body and just being like, hey, that's a nice finger you got there. Just cutting it off and putting it in his pocket. I wonder if these are destructible. No, they're not. Okay. All good. Let's walk out this front door, which we quite obviously have to do. Y to open. I'm also playing this on PC. I have the settings at high, not maximum, just because I want to try my best to... there's been a few things. Touch bloodstain. Okay. What does that do? Yep, touch bloodstain. That's what I want to do. It's not seeming like that's doing anything though. I've pressed it a few times now. Okay, it doesn't seem like that's doing anything. Alright. Am I missing something here? I don't know. Alright. Now, as I was saying... What was I saying? Chapel of Anticipation. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to get used to this as well. This being a completely new game, there's gonna be like a lot of information overload. It's gonna be extremely hard to keep the same train of thought going as I, you know, clear through areas because everything is completely new to me. I've got to like segment my brain bandwidth from, you know, from commentary and then also what is happening in game. But obviously, just walking around now, making sure we're not missing a single thing, destroying everything. Okay. Read message. Be wary of liar. Okay. Don't know what that means. Don't know what any of this means. Touch bloodstain. So there's a lot of bloodstains. Maybe we don't have what it is we need to access them yet. But oh my goodness, right off the bat. Just look at this game. This is so amazing right off the bat. Right off the bat. This is such a nice environment. Let's, okay, so that's how you sneak. That's how you roll. Obviously, that's attack. And L2 is attack. What is R1? So R2 is a heavy attack, R1 light attack, L2 is a shield bash, L1 is just a block. Now open. The door is blocked shut. Okay, okay, alright, alright, alright. Let's keep on moving on down. More stuff to destroy. There's plenty of these like little note things on the ground, but I'm guessing, or I'm assuming they are just messages left from other players, and that's why we had that weird one up the top there. So I don't feel like they're particularly valuable to read, so I'm probably not going to stop and read every single one of them because obviously they're not really meant to be. They're not an actual like lore thing in the game. It's just for players to communicate with one another, I guess. Oh my goodness. I'm just, even just by seeing this right now, I am assuming there is going to be so many missable things. Like, so many, like, little, oh, you didn't go around the ledge over here to the left, or you didn't do this over here to the right, so you missed this super important thing. And I'm going to be pulling my hair out, trying to make sure that doesn't happen, because, as I've said multiple times, I love seeing absolutely everything that a game has to offer, especially a game with as much hype and as much credibility behind it as this one. The excitement is just, it's overwhelming. Like, I cannot even describe how excited I am. My goodness. Let's read these messages. Behold, secret. What secret is this? I do not know. Touch bloodstain. Maybe I've got to... Okay, hold on. Maybe I've got to just touch all of these bloodstains. Now I'm freaking out. I don't want to miss any bloodstain. I've got... Oh, no. No, I think bloodstain is actually... Yeah, no, actually, from memory, bloodstain is where people have died. Okay, so... But that message back there said, behold secret. So I'm just going to quickly... Is there like a sprint button or something? I really want there to be a sprint button. A message back here said, behold secret. I'm not sure what they could be talking about, even if... it's probably nothing. To be honest, it is probably nothing. I probably shouldn't get caught up on it. Oh my goodness, there is going to be, hopefully these little, these read things are cool because you're like, yeah, you're interacting with other people that are playing the game at the same time as you, and that's awesome and everything, but I feel like they could probably, I think there's going to be a lot more useless information than what there would be useful information, so hopefully this is just a tutorial area kind of thing, because these things are literally everywhere. Everyone's got their own little thing to say, it seems like, and to be honest, I don't know if I can really, oh gosh, okay. Starting right off with this big thing, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to play this game. You can't just throw this at me. Alright, hopefully it kind of will give me some tutorial things in the middle of it, because I don't know how to play this game. Okay, that doesn't seem like it's very nice. I don't know how to use my flask. If I have a flask, do I have a flask? I don't know, but it looks like I'm basically dead already. Block, okay. Block again, and would you look at that? Would you look at that? First death of the playthrough. Were we even meant to be able to kill this thing? I suppose I'll see now if I respawn or not. Or is this like an intentional thing, like you're supposed to die because you have nothing? I feel like it might be intentional. It probably is. Yeah, okay. Definitely seems that way.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Okay, we're back into it. I was going to say, oh my goodness, new flask of Crimson Tears. Okay. New flask of Cerulean Tears. So I'm going to say Crimson is health, Cerulean is magic. Okay, I would say that's what it is. My goodness, when we just died then, I was like, game, like, you haven't even told me how to play. What do you expect? What am I supposed to do here? Help me out. Throw me a bone or something. Definitely looks like there's something up there. If only I had a... Why is it always up? If only I had a ladder. Okay. We might actually read some of these. Don't give up, skeleton. I don't know how to get that thing, and I really want to get it. Item, oh item, why is it always up? So it seems like maybe this is something we have to come back to, but oh my goodness. I so badly want to interject whenever there's a cutscene going on and just be like, look at how beautiful this is, but I don't want to because I don't want to like take anyone out of it while the cutscene is going, but I am already beginning to be able to see that this is seeming to be like a much more story type driven game, at least at the start. Setting up the bones for the story, it's seeming like that's the case. We can talk to this guy? Brave, tarnished, take the plunge of learning and remembrance. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. Okay, so you don't actually talk. But oh my goodness, we're not going to jump just yet because as I said, stuff that we can miss. I do not want to miss a single thing. Read message, praise the light, yes. And read message, praise the oak tree, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Again, there's a guy up there jumping around. I'm going to do the same thing because it seems like we have something in common. I want to see everything. And yeah, we just had a little bit of an experience there. Open. Yep. There we go. So we can get in here. Now, is this the actual way to keep going forward? Or is it the other way? Oh my goodness. I'm already at a crossroads. I already don't know what I want to do. Because I want to see everything, but it's seeming like there's a bit of a fork in the road here for us. Ooh, maybe that's how we get up there. Okay. I see what you guys are doing. I almost missed this then. Come on, if this is the way, right? Somebody's found a way to get up there. So there's got to be a way to do it from here. Because that's what they were just doing, right? I saw them all jumping over here. Right? How did you get up there? I want to know. I want to know. Oh, man. Okay. I don't feel like I'm going to actually find out or be able to get up there. Maybe this is a place that we can come back to, but gosh, there's just so much. My mind is overloaded. Why not? Well, that looks like a side of grace down there, so that looks like that is the place that we are supposed to go. So I'm going to go this way first. Hopefully we don't run into anything that is not what we're supposed to be doing, or if we go this way, we don't get to go the other way or whatnot. I want to experience everything, as I always say. And there's another side of grace here, so maybe... I don't know. Okay, let's go to this side of grace. Touch grace. Yes. Lost grace discovered. Perfect. Love that. Rest at the side of grace. Examine. Use stone key. Use stone sword key. Do we have one? No, we don't have one. Okay. It's cool they put an animation for that, though. Pillage remains. Cooperative multiplayer. Use tarnished furled finger to write a gold summon sign. Cooperative multiplayer will begin once you have been summoned by a player from another world. You will take the role of an ally, furled finger, and your objective is to defeat the area boss. The compass at the top of the screen indicates the direction of the summoner. Host of fingers. Okay, that's interesting. That's very cool. I don't think I will be doing much multiplayer stuff, to be honest. I'll be doing a lot of for this playthrough. I'll be doing just a lot of, obviously, you know, me playing. I won't be like trying to get people to come in all that often. But if there's an invasion or whatever they call it, if that happens, we'll just, you know, play through it. New finger severer. Okay. New tarnished furled finger. Okay, thank you. Let's have a rest at the side of grace and see what happens here, like what our options are. So early day, we can pass time. We can look at our flasks, memorize a spell, sort chest. Okay. Let's have a look at these. So flask, add charge to flask, increase amount replenished by flasks, allocate flask charges. I've got no idea what any of this is. Increase amount replenished by flasks. That use a sacred tier to increase the amount of HP and FP replenished by your flasks. Yes. No sacred tier. Okay. So we need sacred tiers for this stuff then. Memorize spell. Memorize spells menu. With the memorize spells menu, you can memorize sorceries and incantations. You must have a staff equipped to cast sorceries or a sacred seal equipped to cast incantations. Casting sorceries and incantations consumes focus points. Your memory slots determine the number of sorceries and incantations you can memorize. You can increase your memory slots by obtaining a memory stone. Okay. So I'm going to guess we've got Urgent Heal and we have Assassin's Approach. Silence footsteps reduces fall damage and sound. Alright, very cool. And Urgent Heal heals a small amount of HP, of course. Not sure what else we can do here. We'll back out. I'm sure a lot of this stuff will probably be explained. Sorting the chest. With this menu, you can place items that you're carrying into the chest for storage, or take stored items out of the chest. If you're already carrying a maximum number of items when you picked up a new item, it will be stored in the chest automatically. Perfect. So we're not going to be limited by like a carry weight or anything. It'll just be put into our chest. I absolutely love the sound of that. If you know who I am, I pick up everything. Alright, so that's good. We'll back out of that. Memorize spell flasks, past time, and we'll just leave. Okay, so that's how the site of Lost Grace seems to work. I've got to remember to stop pressing R2 and press R1 instead, because I'm doing a lot of slow swings when I should be doing some faster swings. Boom and boom. Make sure we don't miss anything. Read message. Okay. Rot, I guess, whatever that means. And there's another side of Lost Grace beneath us, but let's see where this takes us. Is there an advantage to getting more sites of Lost Grace than other sites, or what? I do not know. Okay, this is looking like it's a dead end, so I'm glad we came up here first. Boom, boom, boom. Destroy all these things because they're destroyable and I don't want to miss a thing. I don't even know if this is a thing in From Software games. Like, can you actually miss something? Like, am I at risk of missing something if I don't break all this stuff? I really don't know. Read message. Precious item ahead. Okay. Alright. Read message. Lever. Okay, thank you very much for that. Thank you so much. Oh, no. Don't take me where I don't want to go just yet. See what I mean? I'm terrible for this stuff. If I don't want to go somewhere, I just do not want to go there. I will literally do stuff like that to not have it happen. So what happens if we pull this lever? Does that reset it? Or... do not know. Well, before I go into that elevator, I want to go this way first to see what this site of Lost Grace is under here. We don't have a stone sword key, so I can't do anything there. I'm guessing this place must be accessible again at some point, because it seems like there's a lot of stuff you can miss. Stranded Graveyard. Yeah, you can probably revisit this, I would say. I'm not going to do... I'm not going to limit this episode too much. This will probably be, or definitely be, the longest episode of the entire series, because this is like where we're finding our feet. Use item, switch item. Okay. So, Flask of Australian Tears, Flask of Crimson Tears. I don't know how to use them though, so I know how to switch to them, but I don't know how to use them. We're going to jump down here and go to this side of Lost Grace. Sites of Lost Grace. Resting at a site of Lost Grace will restore your HP, your health points, focus points, and cleanse any status ailments. It will also refill your sacred flasks. However, most of the enemies you've defeated will be revived. You can find sites of of Grace by going wherever light converges. These explanations are acquired in the form of info items and can be accessed from the inventory at any time. Perfect. Definitely going to need that. Touch Grace. Lost Grace discovered. Perfect. So now we have that as a site of Lost Grace as well. What have we got up ahead? Looks like our first enemy. Doesn't look like he's going to be too difficult, I would say. So R1, not R1, R3 focuses on him. Okay. Attack right-handed and two-handed attacks. So we'll just kill you. I know you weren't doing anything, but the game wanted me to. I'm sorry. So sorry. So sorry, my friend. And doesn't look like there's anything else. Hello. You gonna do anything? No, you're just gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna guess you will attack me. Maybe. Sorceries and incantations. You can memorize sorceries and incantations at sites of lost grace. Yes, you must have a staff equipped to cast sorceries or a sacred seal equipped to cast incantations. Casting sorceries and incantations consumes FP, and up on the D-pad to switch between sorceries and incantations. Okay, so that was bad on my behalf. So I've got Assassin's Approach and Urgent Heal. All right, let's kill this guy. Boom, boom, dead. Oh my goodness, look at how powerful we are. The most powerful beings in all of the lands between. Guarding. Use an armament in your left hand or both hands to guard against incoming attacks. Guarding is especially effective when done with a shield. Guarding consumes stamina. If your stamina runs out, your stance will be broken. Okay, so let's do that. He didn't even hit us. You're terrible. Let's keep moving through this cave. Dodging. You can avoid enemy attacks with a dodge roll or backstep. Both of these actions consume stamina. So backstep is just B and dodge roll is L3 plus B. Perfect. Keep moving on through. Hey, buddy. I'm going to test the block on you. There we go. That works. And we'll just kill you now. Thank you. Destroy all this stuff. It's not seeming like all of this destroyable stuff in the world actually gives me anything, so I'm probably going to stop destroying it very soon if that continues to be the case. Jumpy jump. Perfect. Jumpy jump. Perfect. I don't know where that elevator went, but I feel like I've missed something now, and I don't like it already. You guys know how it is. It's just how I am. I've missed something, and now I'm very upset. What is that sound? Okay, so there's something going on up there, it seems like. Acquire materials. Materials. In every corner of the lands between, you will find fruits and flowers, mushrooms and butterflies, and various other useful materials. These materials can be used for item crafting. Okay, I love that. Let's pick up everything we can while we're in here. Acquire materials. What are all these different colored things? So I'm guessing just the red things are useful to us right now. Yellow and purple and all that other guff isn't seeming like it's as important. Okay, let's keep moving on forward. Moving on up. And there's another enemy here with a shield, so I'm going to guess another tutorial is coming up on how to break his stance. Wielding armaments. Each hand can be equipped with up to 3 armaments, allowing you to toggle between them. Armaments can also be two-handed, making attacks more difficult to repel with shields and boosting effective strength by 50%. So right on the D-pad to switch right-hand armament, left on the D-pad to switch left-hand armament, Y plus R, LB and RB to wield with 2 hands. Okay. So that, to wield this sword with 2 hands. Hey, what in the what? Oh, okay, that's where that came from. I was like, what? So now what if I... Okay. Okay, I see. Sorry, my friend, I'll be with you in 1 second. And boom. That didn't work. I'm going to guess a heavy attack will do the trick for you. No? Okay, you just hit me. All good. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Dead. Good stuff. So these bloodstains, this is where people have died. How are people dying? I mean, I guess I'm already at half health, but I'm like commentating. I'm thinking about a lot of other things. I'm being somewhat careless, you could say. But I'm pretty sure these bloodstains are where other people have died, and it really begs the question, like, how are these people dying? Honestly. While locked into targets, change target. Okay. Let's go. Boom, boom. Just don't even give them time to attack. They're super easy to deal with. Hello. Boom, boom. See you later. Now, I don't think there's a difficulty setting. I think it's all a, like, set standard difficulty. Like, no matter what, this is the difficulty. You can't make it any harder on yourself. You can't make it any easier on yourself. I'm pretty sure that's how Souls games and From Software tends to operate. Hey there, buddy. You're not the same one that was shooting at me, are you? Oh, you must be. Okay. You're really annoying. Really, really annoying. So I'm going to try and avoid these arrows, destroy these things. So I'm on the verge of not destroying those things anymore because it doesn't seem like they do anything. Boom, 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 boom. And you're dead. Yeah, so I was going to say, all these bloodstains, it's not because it's like a super hard difficulty that somebody else has gone to, right? Like, it's people are just dying for some reason. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're being even more careless than I am. Skills. Armaments have special abilities called skills. Skills are highly varied and range from powerful attacks to temporary effects. Using skills consumes FP, or focus points, LT to use a skill. So what is my skill? It's just that, isn't it? Yeah, thought so. Okay, so we'll just give you a little shield bash. I guess not. Gonna kill you real quick before you kill me. What does that do? I would have thought that was a shield bash, but it didn't seem to do much to the fella. Okay. I'll have to probably toy around with that a little bit more. I could be missing something. I'm probably missing something. Crouch. Crouch to make it harder for enemies to discover you, especially effective in tall grass. Attacking an enemy that hasn't noticed you will cause more damage than usual. So L3 to crouch and stand up. Okay, let's do that. Because we are a stealth class as well, being the Confessor. Let's move on close to this unwitting fellow and... boom! See you later. Did not even stand a chance, the poor guy. Now, what is that counting in the bottom right? I've heard people chucking around the word runes and whatnot a lot. Just, I feel, yeah, we'll probably get told soon, but I feel like that's probably runes. And obviously, we're getting runes from every single person that we're killing. Hello! And we probably lose them if we die as well. So I am keeping a very keen eye on my health bar there. Do not worry. Do not worry. I do not want to lose anything. What if I... Did I miss... Was that message about like a secret item ahead? Was that on that elevator thing? And we could go up the elevator and eventually bring us back down? And I've just completely missed it? Because I am so upset with myself right now. And it just keeps ticking over in my head. Stance breaking. Some attacks may break an enemy's stance, giving you a chance to perform a critical hit. Charge attacks and jump attacks make it particularly easy to break an enemy's stance. Hold RT to charge attack. RT while jumping to jump attack. Okay, so those are stance breaking things by holding RT or jumping and pressing RT. Alright, so holding RT is fairly simple. Let's do this. Boom! And boom! Very nice, very nice. Again, didn't stand a chance. We're at 192. I'm going to say those are the runes that I've been hearing so much about. So we're at 192 runes and... Stakes of Marika. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. However, if there is a stake of Marika near where you died, you can choose to be revived there instead. Okay. Handy, handy. The one in the picture had arms. You, unfortunately, are missing your arms. Read message. Angel, oh angel. Okay. This is getting... I really wish there wasn't all these messages everywhere, to be honest. It's actually a little bit frustrating because it makes it difficult to... Like, can I activate this thing? I don't even know because the messages are in the way. I'm guessing you can't. I'm guessing it literally is just a choice upon dying. That will come up and it will be like, yeah, so there was a choice here if you wanted it. Traverse the mist. Okay, let's do that. Into a new area and a soldier of gridlock. Now, how do I use this flask? Is it X? So, guard counters. You can perform a counter attack immediately after blocking an enemy. Guard counters make it easy to break an enemy's stance. So, RT immediately after blocking an attack to do a guard counter. Alright. Let's do that. Okay, so it is X to use the flask. Perfect. That worked out very well. I don't know how he missed me, but... So, blocking and doing that straight away. Block again. Okay. We're gonna die. My gosh. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, okay. Alright. I'm terrible at this, guys. I am terrible at this. So, what will confirm to me if those are runes in the bottom right is if we lose them. So, yeah, take me to the stake of Marika. I know what I did wrong right off the bat. I know what I was doing wrong. I wasn't using the dodge at all. I'm sorry, guys. It's going to be frustrating. Death. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of lost grace that you visited. You will drop any runes in your possession at the site of your death. If you die again before reclaiming those runes, they will be lost forever. The compass at the top of the screen indicates the direction of the lost runes. Okay, so they were runes. Perfect. We can go back and get them straight away. Did I... Okay, my flasks have refilled as well, it seems. Do I have full health? I do have full health. Alright, that seems okay. Hello there, Soldier of Godric. I don't think I will die again because I'm a little bit more aware of what it is I have to do now, because also I didn't... okay, maybe I will die again if I keep doing stuff like that. Alright. I've just got to get a little bit more used to these controls, which I am not at all used to. I'm not at all used to, like, the dynamics of gameplay, to be honest. Fade out and attack. Forward and boom, boom. See, like, stuff like that, I've got absolutely... So I've just lost all those runes. I can assure you guys, I'm aware of the frustration you must be feeling. Another thing in this playthrough is I'm going to try my best not to actually... swimming pools. I'm going to try my best not to do any cuts. In fact, I probably won't do any cuts from deaths or anything like that, because it is... I'm going to be trying to, you know, give you the full experience, exactly how it is for me. So yeah, I'm going to be trying... I probably won't do any cutting. You're just going to see me die a lot until I get a bit more used to this. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. And... back in there, boom, dead. Alright, so that was extremely easy. I don't know why I died so much from that. I am embarrassed, but all good. It's a learning experience. Right now we're still in the learning period, I would say. You know, give me a little bit longer and then we can start retrieve lost runes. There were 0 lost runes at that second death site. Give me a little bit longer, and then if I die, then I'll give you full permission once I get a bit better at the game, that if I'm just naturally a bad player, you know, be as be as critiquing as you want in the comments below, because I do understand. Oh, okay, so I wasted so much time. I wasted so much time in this area being like, how do I get up there? Okay. Alright, so... to be fair, though, that is a little bit confusing. Especially because it doesn't seem like there's, like, a waypoint or anything. It's just, hey, you want to go? Then go. Like, what happens if I didn't jump down there and I went up that way? Would I just have completely skipped that whole segment? I guess so. Pillage remains. New. We found a strength. Wow. Hey, guys, look, I just found this strength. Okay. Perfect. Read message. Why is it always gesturing? Okay, whatever that means. There was another thing. There was another, like, body over there, right? But I don't think we have access to that just yet. Okay. Well, yeah, as I was saying, to be fair, you know, I spent a lot of time, probably wasted a lot of time in this area, but I just didn't know. And there we go. There's a few little frame rate drops that I think I mentioned at the beginning of the episode. That's why I'm only playing on high instead of maximum. Even though I'm pretty confident my PC could take maximum, like, for sure, I just do not want to. I want to try and keep it as smooth as possible, give the game 0 or the least amount of excuses possible to lag and whatnot. So we're going to pull this lever again, see if it does anything. See, this is what I mean. I can't activate this lever because there's read messages in the way. Or maybe it's because I've already activated it. I can't activate it again. But I just don't know because the read message is in the way. Yeah, I feel like those things will get frustrating very quickly. It doesn't seem like there's anything here, though. It doesn't... I mean, I would think this is like a fake wall, but that's also probably my just Bethesda-type mind just going crazy. All right, let's jump on this because this is obviously the way that we got to go. Let's go for a little ride upwards. I am loving this game, by the way. And that whole introductory sequence, by the way, was so beautiful. I feel like that's... I'm pretty sure I was meaning to mention that at one point, and then I completely forgot. That whole introductory sequence... Okay, so we can... If we want to go down, I assume we press this lever, I guess? Maybe? No, we don't. Okay, we don't. That whole introduction to the game was so beautiful. That art and that storytelling, my goodness. This is a game that is truly doing things that other games have been missing upon release for so long. Just getting the player straight into it. But in any case, we're going to open this door and see where it leads. I think everyone that's watched anything in the network test has seen this though, so it's not super new, but gosh, it doesn't never get old. Oh, it is such a beautiful scene, and I'm so happy that I'm finally in control of it now, so I can actually look and see where everything is. It's all just so remarkably beautiful. Gosh, this is a beautiful game. This is such a beautiful game. Hats off to From Software. Seriously, hats off to From Software. Okay. From here, it is completely new to me, guys. Seriously, I've watched that, like opening the door and coming outside, and then everything after that, I know nothing. So if you thought I was bad before, you better just strap yourself in. Okay. Let's get this site of Lost Grace. Lost Grace discovered. Perfect. And I'm going to assume we have to talk to this fella. Guidance of Grace. Grace exists to guide the tarnished and lead them along the proper path. Even now, some sites of Grace retain that power. Their golden rays will guide you along your way. Okay. So... where is that little bit of light that you're always talking about? Do I have to rest at the side of Lost Grace and then it will tell me? Or show me? No? Okay. Maybe it's just because... oh no. Is that like... okay, I see it now. I'm blind. Apologies. So it's telling us to go that way. Which we will do. But I want to talk to this fella first. The map. Use your map to check your current position, as well as the terrain and surrounding structures. You can update your map with new information by finding map fragments as steals along the road, sorry. You can also use the map to freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. Okay. So let's go to the map real quick. Here we go, map menu. With the map menu, you can check your current position and terrain and buildings in the surrounding area. You can also freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. Yes, we know that. Lastly, through your map, you can select any site of Grace that you've discovered and travel there instantaneously. However, there are some dungeons and other areas where this cannot be done. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And look at this, the first little part of our map, and golly, is it empty. Yeah, so as we go along, we'll get map fragments, and we'll unlock more of the map, and more of the map will become available to us. But right now, this is all we got, and it's not even a detailed map because we haven't found anything. Just going to quickly take a little peek behind us. Okay, not looking like there's much to miss. And let's talk to this fella. Let's see what he has for us.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we?
Indeed.
Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Well, thank you very much for that. That was helpful, I guess. I don't know what much of that means at all. What happens if I talk to you again?
However, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with Grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of Grace, the path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
Okay, seems like we got to keep talking to you. Do you have anything else to say?
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
Godric, that sounds very familiar. Is that the person, is that the boss that we encountered like right at the start before the game told us how to play and it just killed us? I feel like that might be the same name that I saw, but I can't remember. Have you got anything else to say?
Set off, I should think. To Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where grace would guide you. If you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
Okay. Now I'm gonna...
It's
is there
time
anything
you
else?
set off, I should
Okay, so you're
think.
gonna keep saying the same
To
thing.
Ca-
Perfect. To Castle Stormvale, as you say. I'm gonna quickly check back around here, because again, I don't want to miss anything. And ooh, can we kill these things and get something from them? I feel like we could. I feel like we could. I just gotta be sneaky about it. No, no, no. Go back to sneak. There we go. There we go. There we go. And... nope, 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 nope. Oh, so close. There's more over here. Don't you guys think I missed you? Don't you read message? What have these say? Try attacking. Okay, well that's exactly what I'm trying to do, and I want to get. I want to get at least one of these things. Ooh, what's this? Oh my gosh, there's already so. Like, what is this? Do I attack it or what? Pick up item. Golden rune. Okay, perfect. So we had to smash it in order to pick up what it had for us. What is this? If only I had a stealth. Okay. Well, I should have stealth, right? I'm the confessor. I should be able to kill them. Right, right, right. Surely. I think I just got to attack a bit earlier. There we go. Gotcha. And no, no. Ah. You live today. All right. Pillage corpse. What do we get? A flight pinion. Don't know what that is. Don't know what it does for us. But hey, we killed something to get it. And I don't know. I feel... I don't feel horrible like I probably should killing an innocent eagle looking thing. I don't know. Let's smash this skull. What have you got to say here? Beautiful. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Alright. Wow. This game is the first impressions of this game. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I'm so excited to continue on, but that has completed the whole tutorial sequence, I'm pretty sure, and that is going to have to do it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please consider liking. Please consider subscribing. Every like I get means I have a new like, and every subscriber I have means I have another subscriber, and it all cumulatively really, really helps me out more than I can put into words through the vector of video and describe to you. Please also leave any comments below and turn on the notification bell. In terms of the comments, please leave any recommendations for From Software games. Any recommendations at all, anything you would hint at me to go and check out, please leave it in the comments. I am very keen to have this as like a community type playthrough, as community as I can get it. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to say that. I just want this to be extremely interactive with you guys as well, so you guys have a true say on what's going on in this playthrough. But in any case, regardless of whether or not you do anything I have just asked, please have a fantastic day. Bye bye.